deadly incident in Lake State. Now let's move to Lake State. A separate confrontation as reported left 7 people dead. The dead include 5 soldiers from the South Sudan People Defense Force, commonly known as the SSPDF. According to the report, 2 civilians were also reportedly killed, and 3 other soldiers were wounded. One of those wounded was described as a senior army commander. The fighting happened in Cueibet County, according to local officials. The incident started after government soldiers attempted to recover cattle that had allegedly been raided from a community in neighboring Rumbek Central County. The confrontation happened in the Panliet area on Sunday, according to the information. Soldiers were reportedly following cattle taken from Boy Cattle Camp. But while they were pursuing the cattle, they were allegedly ambushed by armed youths from the Gok community. John Malwak Mashut, the acting commissioner of Cueibet County, described the fighting as intense. He said the soldiers came under heavy gunfire and fought for several hours. According to his account, the fighting lasted from around 2 p.m. until 9 p.m. 4 soldiers were reportedly killed during the main fighting. 3 others were wounded. A 5th soldier, identified by official as Malok and described as a military intelligence members, was also killed. The wounded reportedly include SSPDF commander Bol Madok. 2 other soldiers were also wounded. 2 civilians were reportedly killed. The army youth then fled into the bush with most of the cattle. According to the acting commissioner, only 16 cattle had been recovered. These incidents again show how cattle dispute can become deadly when firearms are involved. Well, to understand the Cueibet incident, we need to look at what happened before the fighting. According to local officials, more than 70 cattle had reportedly been taken from Boy Cattle Camp earlier this month. The administrator of Mayompa Yam in Rumbek Central County, Abraham Moriar, said the cattle were allegedly taken by armed youths from the Pagor clan of the Go community. Soldiers were then sent to recover the animals. At first, they reportedly recovered 12 cattle. Later, another 4 cattle were brought back. That brought the number of recovered cattle to 16. But the situation became more complicated when soldiers returned to recover more animals. According to the local administrator, the youths fled with the cattle. The administrator also alleged that soldiers then took milking cow from village and tried to place them under military control in Cueibet County. That action reportedly angered local youth. The disagreement then turned into army confrontation. This part of this story is particularly important. Cattle are not simply animals in many South Sudanese communities. They have major economic and social importance. Families depend on cattle for wealth, food, marriage, arrangement, and social status. Therefore, when cattle are stolen, people may see the loss as a serious attack on their family and community. When army men become involved, a cattle dispute can quickly turn into a deadly conflict. Behind every number is a person. When we hear that 5 soldiers were killed, it is easy to think only about the number, but 8 soldiers are the family. Someone may have been waiting for that person to return home. Children may have been waiting for their father. Parents may have been waiting for their son. The same is true for civilians who were killed. And the same is true for 50 people reportedly wounded in Toy North. A gunshot injury can change a person's life. Some people may need surgery. Others may lose the ability to work. Families may have to spend money on treatment. And in communities with limited medical services, even a relatively simple injury can become dangerous. In the Cueibet incident, Dr. Teran Madi Teran, the medical director of Rumbek State Hospital, said 2 injured people had been brought to the hospital. One had a gunshot wound to the leg, another had a minor gunshot injury. According to the doctor, both patients were stable. However, authorities say many of the wounded were being treated in Cueibet. Some casualties are not yet reached Rumbek. This highlights another problem. During army violence, injured people may not be able to reach medical facility quickly. Road may be unsafe, transport may be unavailable, family may fear traveling through conflict areas, and medical workers themselves may struggle to operate safely. Well, the two incidents in Warrap and Lake State are different, but they share common problem. South Sudan continues to face local violence connected to cattle, land, revenge attack, community disputes, and the presence of army young people. In some areas, these disputes have existed for years. The dangers become greater when communities have access to firearms. A disagreement that might once have ended with a traditional meeting can become a gunfight, and once people are killed, revenge becomes another problem. This is why local leaders, traditional authorities, civil society groups, and the national government all have a role to play. Security forces must protect civilians. Community leaders must encourage dialogue. Traditional leaders can help settle disputes before they become violent. Young people must also understand that defending a community does not mean attacking innocent people, and the government must create a system where people can seek justice without taking the law into their own hand. The problem cannot be solved by military force alone. Security operation may stop an immediate attack, but lasting peace requires communities to talk about the cause of conflict. Well, thank you for watching. Let's meet on the next video.